フリーレン。
Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to FlexiJ Anime and welcome to another reaction video. Today, of course, we're watching Frieren Beyond Journey's End, and I'm really excited to get into today's episode. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you guys so much for watching Frieren with me and being on this journey with me. I am loving it so much, and so I feel like I'm heading into the second half of this season. I'm gonna really miss this show when it's gone because it's so beautiful, and I feel like there's nothing really quite like it. It has really striked me as just such a rare and unique masterpiece. I love it so much. A couple things I wanted to mention about the last episode that I forgot to say at the end in my discussion after the episode, which, you know, that always happens. I did say in the last episode how there's just so much to dive into with the story and character development and everything in this show. It's just so beautiful. But one thing that I have not commented on yet is the priest and what he said in the last episode to Frieren about her mana and how he noticed that she was suppressing her mana. And I think he noticed fairly early on, I would say, because that moment in the last episode reminded me of another moment where he also commented on her mana, and it was when they first met. It is layered with all of these flashbacks, with all the different timelines and with all the different characters. I think that's one of the reasons why I love it so much, is because you keep finding new beautiful things and like different facets of conversations and how one conversation was connected to this conversation, and I love it. I remembered that, yes, when they first met, the priest commented on seeing her mana. The way he commented on it made it sound like he himself had a lot of mana. So he was comparing what he saw in her mana, comparing it to his mana. And it sounds like he has a lot of mana. Another thing I just haven't commented on because I'm waiting to see if they show us any sort of demonstration of power with the priest. I guess we haven't really seen that, and with Himmel actually too. We've only gotten literally the smallest snippets. I feel like they're all very powerful, but the way that the priest was talking about the mana, I just thought that was really interesting. You probably noticed how strong she was and how she used her magic, that he then caught on to the fact that she was suppressing her mana. I mean, it was 10 years. That's a long time for a human, for a person. So I really loved learning that in the last episode. I thought that was brilliant. I'm wanting to see Himmel in battle. I want to see what he was all about. I want to see why he was this massive legend, this hero that has statues all over the place of him. I want to know how they defeated the Demon King before. I hope that they show that. I feel like they might, but I don't know if we'll see the full battle. Maybe we'll see a snippet of it, but I'm fascinated with all this different kind of magic, the way that the warriors are potentially using their mana compared to the mages and the priests. And we got monks in the last episode. Yes, we got another elf and the introduction to him being a monk. I hope we see him again. So yeah, a lot of very interesting things happening. I can't wait to see what happens today. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and joining me. Drop a comment down below. Let me know all of your amazing thoughts and what you think about Frieren. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing. It really helps out the growth of my channel, and I would love for you to become a part of my anime community. I also have a Patreon if you want early uncut access to all of my Frieren reactions, as well as everything else I'm watching. Go head on over to my Patreon and check that out and see if there's anything interesting over there for you. But without further ado, guys, I think we should absolutely head into this episode of Frieren. Episode 12. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. So guys, let's go. It's Frieren. A real hero. Okay. She's really lagging behind. Oh.
フリーレン様が寝てしまいそうです。
It's like opposite this episode.
仕方ない。俺が背負うよ。
けどシュタルク様、斧が。
おお。 けどほら、手は空いてるし。
Oh.
私が背負います。
Fern would rather?
何でもです。
She loves her. Look at that. Frieren is so comfortable in her arms. That was precious.
王様はどうか10枚しかくれなかった。魔王の討伐に失敗してきたのですから。
まあ、地道に討伐依頼をこなして、ロギンを稼ぐのもいいじゃない。冒険らしい。
そうですね。
ねえ、その剣、勇者の剣だ。
レプリカですよ。
人を魔物から助けたときに、お礼でもらったものだ。未来の勇者にってね。
What?
それが勇者になったきっかけ。
いいや、村の孤児院にハイターってムカつくやつがいないから偽物の勇者にしかなれないと僕に言ったんだ。
This is so cute. They've known each other for a while then.
本物の勇者の剣を手に入れて魔王を打ち
So this is at the beginning.
ていたハイターは今や酒ばかり飲んでいる偽物のソウルだ。
本物ですよ。
I love it. Wow, now he's calling him a fake priest. What the hell? What was that? Stop dreaming, it hurts. Jeez. I'm sorry. That was so beautiful. I have to see it again.
本物ですよ。
Oh my god.
積んで目的地の集落がある。
Okay.
わかりました。フリーレン様、自力で歩けますか？無理。そうですか。
変わるぜ。
She loves her.
エッチ。
Why does she think all men are pervs? He just wants to help. I think that Fern just wants to do it.
お待ちしておりました。フリーレン様。
Who's this?
君が今の佐藤さん。
What?
若いね。49代目です。世襲なもので。ようこそ。剣の
To
里へ。
the village of the sword.
勇者の剣を守っていた里だ。この里の近くの聖域には女神様。
Okay, is this whole episode going to be about the hero's sword? Which, first of all, I either forgot or didn't know yet that the hero's sword, and maybe I'm about to learn right now, but the hero's sword wasn't always Himmel's, but he obtained it through the mission, right? But he had a fake one until he got the actual one. But for some reason, I thought that the hero's sword was named that because it was Himmel's sword and Himmel is the hero. Do you know what I mean? You see how my brain kind of put those two things together? So this is cool. Okay.
歴史上のどんな英雄たちが引き抜こうとしても微動だにしなかった。80年前まではな。
の剣を引き抜けるのは、この世界を滅ぼす大いなる災いを打ち払う勇者のみ。
それだ。
その剣を引き抜いたのがヒンメル様なのです。
Oh my
そう
gosh.
だぜ。結構有名な話の。
That's probably one of the reasons why he
いえ、
is so famous.
何も。世紀後にまた来てもらう約束だったのに。温厚な私でもさすがにブチギレですよ。というのが先々代のおばあ様の言い。80年後でも大丈夫だと言ったんだけどね。
Well, not for her.
ちゃんとお役目を果たしてもらわないと。お役目って何ですか？
Yeah.
魔物退治だよ。じゃあ明日にでも始めようか。
Interesting.
面倒事は早い方がいい。
Okay, let's go, Stark. Wow. Easy. She's cute.
あの洞窟の前に集まっているな。
Something's in that cave. I love how kind his eyes are drawn.
フリーレン、これって。
Oh no. Wait, that's a big one. Ooh!
主です。
The Lord. Of all the little ones you were killing.
たった80年の虫面か。
Nice! Oh my god. These two. Ah! This music.
これでお役目は終わりだね。
あれは勇者の剣だ。
What?
魔物が集まっていたのはこいつのせいだよ。
そういうことじゃなくて。
Yeah, it's supposed
そ
to.
うだ、ヒンメルはこの剣を抜けなかったんだ。
今回の勇者も本物ではありませんでしたか。
Oh, her ancestor.
僕は魔王を倒して世界の平和を取り戻す。そうすれば偽物だろうが本物だろうが関係ない。
あんな剣がなくたって世界を救ってみせた。本物の勇者だよ。その事実を隠しているのですか。ヒンメルを英雄に従ってる連中の仕業かな。
This is so
勇
interesting.
者の剣が抜けなかっただなんて、かっこ悪いエピソードは英雄には不要でし。英雄というのはどうしても後世の
Yeah.
連中が勝手に美化していく。
Stark is like, wait, but I thought Himmel was the hero and he had the sword. Is he gonna try and pull it though? Wait. What was that? Who was that?
フリーレン様ならやってくれると信じていました。
I'm so emotional in this episode right now.
じゃあまた。
Wait, Stark. Wait, he's not gonna try and pull it? 50 years?
今度は遅れないでくださいよ。
久々の街だな。羽を伸ばせるぜ。
Hmm.
フリーレン様どうします？一緒にお店とか見て回り。宿でゆっくり魔導書を読むよ。そうですか。
She wants to catch up on her reading.
今日はシュタルクの18歳の誕生日。
18?
なんでそういうこと事前に教えてくれないんですか？私何も準備していませんよ。
So cute.
シュタルク様の欲しいものがわかりません。
It's his birthday.
ペルンは爪が甘いね。フリーレン様のせいなんですけど、何をプレゼントするつもりなんですか？とっておきだよ。
She's so fucking cute. What is this?
服だけ溶かす薬。男ってのはね、こういうの私。
I'm sorry. She is so interesting. I was not expecting that. A potion that only dissolves clothes. So she's smirking, giving that to an 18-year-old on their birthday. Only men enjoy receiving this kind of gift.
先生が言ってた。
Mhm.
ペルンも興味ある。
She's gonna get rid of it.
この下品な薬買った時に私返品しろって言いました。
I love this. Okay, that ring looks familiar. That looks like the ring in the opening. I'm just gonna say it. I recognize it from the opening. I don't know of what value it is, though. I don't recognize anything else. Some pine cones. Wait, I want to learn about it. Huh?
これがあったか。開けているのかな。
What?
斧を背負った戦士様かい？荷車を押すのを手伝ってくれてね。
ついさっきまで俺たちと遊んでたぜ。木から降りれなくなっていたところを助けてもらった。
暴れ牛を止めてくれてね。
Okay, hero.
たくさん
What?
人助けしている。
Yeah, he's been helping so many people. What?
あんなエッチな薬をもらって喜ぶようなはずが。
Is he okay? Why did I just get emotional?
シュタレク様。
お、
Oh
あ
no.
の雲、おっぱいみたいだ。
Yeah, there we go. The music
やった。
the music came in and I was like, wait, something ridiculous is about to happen.
ヘレン、ちょうどいいところにあの雲さ。
少し歩きませんか？
はい。
シュタレク様、何か欲しいものとかありますか？今日がシュタレク様の誕生日だからです。
そうだっけ。それと欲しいものに何の関係があるんだ？
シュタレク様の誕生日プレゼントです。
え？何かくれんの？
やっぱりなんかムカつくからあげない。
あ、
I love
い
them.
や、ふざけていたわけ
I
じゃなく
love
て。
them.
死んだ故郷の家族からも師匠からももらったことがないから、そういうもんなのかと思っていた。俺の故郷は戦士の村でさ、弱いやつの居場所なんかなかった。
シュトルツを見習え。怪我どころか。
Oh, who are you? Is that his
汚
brother
れ
or
一つな
something?
い白いマントはこの村最強の戦士の証。シュトルツはこの村の誇りだ。
当然だ親父。
それに比べてシュタルク、あいつは失敗作だ。
具体に稽古をつけてくる。
あまりいじめてやろう。
Hell yeah, you are. Someone needs to help the fucking child. Come on. Oh, he got mud on his white cape.
集中力だ。お前はきっと強くなる。でも少し構えが悪いな。
そういえば兄貴だけは違ったかもな。でも
Did they die in a fire? What happened? Oh no.
俺は故郷が魔族に襲われた時、そんな兄貴も見捨てて逃げちまう。俺は逃げてばかりの失敗作だ。ヒンメルだったらきっと逃げなかった。
プレゼントを選びに行きますよ。私の見てきた戦士シュタルクは一度たりとも逃げ出していません。
この先逃げるかもしれねえぞ。
私たちが逃がしません。
Mm-hmm. Did his family die in that
じゃあ
fire?
これにしようか
それは
な。
高いからダメ。
Silver. Got a silver one. It's cute.
おかえり。遅かったね。
Girl is
フリーレ
cooking.
ンスバカみたいにでかいハンバーグは
何言ってんだよ。誕生日と言ったらこれだろ。
What?
師匠もプレゼントはくれなかったけど、誕生日のハンバーグだけは作ってくれたな。
What?
アイゼンから聞いてないの？
何が？
戦士ってのは不器用だね。フリーレン
Aizen
スさん
didn't
が
tell
そ
him
れを言うんで
what?
すか？お誕生日のたびにバカみたいにでかいハンバーグを作って
精一杯頑張った戦士をねぎらうための贈り物だ。
That makes sense. It's definitely more useful than a sugary cake.
僕たちは戦士じゃないぞ。
頑張った者は皆戦士だ。
頑張った戦士。
兄貴、何作ってんだ？
ハンバーグ。誕生日だろ。
What?
親父たちには内緒だぜ。
Stop.
逃げろ。した。
Oh my god.
お前は生きるんだ。
Oh god.
アイゼンからレシピをもらったんだよね。どう？
That's what she found. Okay.
あ、
あとこれ。まだ少し残っているからまた頭からかけますよ。フリーレンス。
何それ？
Fern's Fern's like, I swear if you say what it is.
どういう？
エッチ。
なんで？
エッチ。
いやだからなんでだって。
What are with these claims? Guys, I'm like sobbing. I'm kinda that story. That was so beautiful and so sad. So it was his brother. His brother told him to run because he must live. His father gave up on him. They lived in a village of these strong warriors, and his brother was like the best one. I'm so happy that his brother wasn't also cruel. That episode was outstanding, and I'm gonna try to not cry when I talk about it, but I'm probably gonna cry because I'm on the verge, like I'm on the edge. I can't really keep it in. I was trying to the whole episode. You know, sometimes that's what's so hard about doing this, like giving my thoughts immediately after, is that like sometimes I'm crying through my thoughts instead of just like bawling and then maybe talking about it in a few hours. I have to talk about it immediately after. So I appreciate you guys. I don't know, that just hit really hard. Oh my god. So, you know, I'm not unfamiliar with the whole story and concept of in anime, you know, sometimes there's that character, and it reminds me of Naruto a little bit, that character where, you know, you're the younger brother and you grow up in this family and you're just in your shadow's family and your father has sort of given up on you and only praises your older brother, who is literally the perfect child, the perfect human, perfect, the symbol, you know, your father's dreams reincarnated into his, yes, older son. And then in contrast to that, nothing can ever be better. And then so the poor younger child is always suffering from that. But I loved the kindness that his older brother showed him. How his father was so painfully dismissive of him. I mean, he's a baby. How are you gonna give up on a baby? They're so young and they have so much potential still. Like, you can be the deciding factor. You can be the change. You can be the person. You can be the guide. You can be the one that helps turn that person, that child, your younger kid, into an incredible fucking human. And I guess in some way, having that experience, Stark did turn into an incredible person, but it could have been easier. You know, it had to happen the hard way, and sometimes that just happens. Sometimes it has to happen through lessons. He had a difficult lesson with having a father who was completely dismissive and you know, as a child, you see that as like just hate. Oh, they didn't like me. You know, oh, I was a disappointment to the family. And then through the flashbacks, we actually saw, no, his older brother was the only one he really had that helped him, that didn't snap at him when he got scared, that he got mud on his older brother's white cloak. He mentored and encouraged him. And when it got really bad, he told him to run because he was too young to face what was happening. And he wanted his younger brother to live. So yeah, that was a beautiful story, and I'm ruined from it, which is crazy because I've seen this story before. It's not new to me. I'm like, I am crying. I am full on crying, you guys. Oh my God, like my tears just keep rolling. Himmel the hero and the hero's sword. We must stress it. So, wow. Okay, talking about it being a legendary story, right? And something that other warriors would look up to. It's this massive thing. I mean, it really reminds you of stories that we have, you know? It's a sword in a rock that no one else can pull. No one else can pull it out of the stone that it's in, except the true hero. After all of that, and Himmel and his party, they finally got there, and he wasn't able to pull it. How he called himself a fake hero. He couldn't pull the hero's sword out of the stone. I mean, Himmel is definitely not a fake hero by all of the amazing things he did. And Frieren said that he proved it. He did not go back on his word, and he proved that he was not a fake hero by all of the deeds that he did, by defeating the Demon King and through all of the acts that he did. So we have that, and then in this timeline, we have Stark, who looked up to that story and sort of idolized it and fantasized it, sort of, you know, like how all fairy tales are fantasized. You see that happening, which is just so beautiful. It's one of my favorite things about this show because Frieren is alive, and she was alive back then, and she's alive now, and she is seeing how everything is sort of fantasized. And after a certain amount of time, there's a bit of some, you know, some sparkle around certain stories that maybe weren't as glamorous as they sound now. And she knows because she was there and she lived it. And I love that it was sort of a secret between this, you know, this village and her party, the ancestors of the village, and Frieren. And I love how, first of all, that girl was adorable. Everything that her grandma used to say is hilarious. I want to know her grandma. Her grandma sounds cool. But the fact that they kept it secret, that Himmel the hero actually was not able to pull the hero's sword from the stone. They didn't want that embarrassment out there for him, for this incredible hero, so it was almost protected, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. His image was protected through all of the people who actually know that he carried around the fake hero's sword. And I was fooled. At the beginning of the episode, I was like, hold on, I thought he already had it. Then you learn that it was his mission to get it, and it was a fake one that was given to him. He had the fake one the whole time. He never got it? He must have been devastated. But I love how he immediately turned around and he was like, I will prove that I am actually a hero by doing X, Y, and Z. And the visuals of Stark in this episode and thinking about it, it's really on his mind. I think the way that he thinks about himself right now, because I really wanted him to pull it, or at least try, but the way that he thinks about himself right now, he is not worthy of even touching that sword. And I see that, and it's the damage that was done by his father and his village. He has this horrible confidence issue, and you can almost call it imposter syndrome a little bit as well, as far as him calling himself a true warrior. With all the training that he went through with his master, leaving his master, where we found him, where everyone was claiming that he defeated this dragon, but he didn't. So he felt like he was sort of a fake, but he couldn't escape. And so he was just kind of stuck in limbo a little bit with that storyline until he actually defeated the dragon because of these two wonderful mages that basically made him do it. It's like, do it. Frieren was literally like, I believe in you. You're strong enough because I knew your master. I'm pretty sure you got this. And she tricked him into being like, okay, you just have to distract him for a few seconds. I love it. Right now in the storyline, I don't think that Stark has the confidence to even consider touching that sword. But I really wish that he did, because in that whole episode, it's his birthday. He was going around helping every single person with all their little problems and, just doing the work. That's a hero to me. I think he's absolutely a hero, but I think he's one that is young and has been told that he's not good enough. And I think that I hope through this process and through this journey with these two mages that he will find his confidence more and believe in himself more and be more comfortable in his own body and his own being. And maybe one day he will try to pull the sword, maybe on their journey back. I think that would be a really beautiful thing. I would love that so much. But I can't believe that we just learned that Himmel didn't actually pull the sword out. I wonder if he tried after he defeated the Demon King. Did he go back and try again? I don't know. Does that matter? I have questions. I'm digesting all of this. Please drop a comment below. Let me know. Gush about this episode. Tell me your thoughts. I would love to hear them. And I'm just floored by this show. I love it, and I can't wait to watch the next episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This was magnificent. It was so beautiful. This show is wild. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and week. And until the next video, guys, that's Flexi out. Take care. Bye.